morning everyone, and welcome back to another weekly vlog. I am up, ready for work for the most part. Man, I woke up with kind of a headache, so I really focused on drinking some water, took my vitamins, all of that fun stuff. And oh, I realized I have not put my mascara on. It's probably why my eyes look weird. Anyway, I was like, something is off with my face. So anyway, Monday I have a full week of work. Kind of a lot of stuff going on. I have a new employee to onboard this afternoon. Those are always fun. It's like mentally draining for me because I'm like, I have to do like one briefing after another with the new hire. So it's just basically getting them on board, and then I spend a lot of time getting them put in all of our systems and distro lists, and it's a lot. So I feel like it's one of the many hats that I wear at my job. I'm like HR, budget, safety, travel. It's a lot. It's a lot. So last week they were like, oh, so-and-so is going to be here on Monday to in process. And I was just like, it's going to be fine. So I need to get my lunch stuff prepped for work. I also need to move my stuff over from my purse to my backpack. Last week I carried a purse all week long. It was great. I love the purse that I was using, but it just was kind of not enough space. So I'm gonna do that. I also need to make sure to pack my water or bring my water with me. Last week it was a week where I didn't bring my water with me, and I felt the difference drastically. Like by midweek I was like, what is wrong? Like my head is hurting, I feel bloated, I feel yucky, and I realized I wasn't bringing my water with me. So we're definitely gonna do that this week, or at least try to. So that is what we are doing. Dinner tonight I think is going to be some combination of chicken, broccoli, and pasta, but I just got done watching, like every morning I try to watch one of my friends' videos, and usually in the morning time I will watch either Sam from Happily a Housewife or Jen Chapin. And Jen has like the best cooking videos, and she is just on this path of making like, you know, different, or I should say healthier choices with her dinners, which is her cooking style is very, no, it's not similar to mine. She's like on a whole nother level with cooking, but she has kids too, and she really tries to make things easy, and when she's explaining recipes to you, it's very easy to follow. Anyway, so this morning she was talking about this Barilla pasta, and it was like a veggie pasta type thing. Anyway, I immediately added it to my Kroger cart because I was like, that could be a really awesome way to sneak in some vegetables or just something healthier for my kids and my family, because we like white pastas and breads and all that stuff, and that could be another like little change that we could add to our meal plan. So anyway, that's enough babbling from me this morning. I am going to head out the door and go to work. Also totally random, but do you guys have lotion that's in a pump, like on your counter or somewhere in your house, and then you go to pump out the lotion and like that hard piece at the end comes off, only you don't realize it, and then you start to rub it on your skin and you're just like I hate when that happens, and that just happened to me, and I was like, son of a... Anyway, yeah, that's irritating. All right, now I'm going to work. All right, whew, I am done with work. What a day. It was Monday. I feel like every Monday's like this, right? Like you're playing catch up from whatever, and just, yeah, all the things. So it is freezing outside. It's just literally like about 10-15 degrees colder now than it was this morning, and I'm wishing that I had soup on the menu instead of chicken and pasta and vegetables. But I think, yeah, over the weekend I had made beef stew, and there's just no, I don't think I have any carrots or celery left. I used it all up. So anyway, glad this work day is over. It was actually very productive. It was actually a really, really good day, but I'm ready to get home into my warm pajamas and slippers, and I'm just ready to be warm. It is taking forever for my car to warm up. All right, I am home from work. Holy crap, okay, what an oily hot mess. Anyway, God, it's so cold. I just let my dogs out and they went to the bathroom like quick. They were like, let us back in. We are not playing around. This is not our usual temperature. And it's actually freezing in my house. I thought when I got in the car earlier, I was like, oh, we're good. I had the heat on. Well, I had the heat on like 68. So it's freezing in here. I actually think I'm gonna have some coffee. I actually have a HIIT class for Peloton scheduled, but I think I'm not gonna do a live class tonight and just do a pre-recorded one later, just because I need to decompress a little bit. I got the mail. It was like all junk mail and tax stuff. Yay, taxes. I really need to figure out my tax business situation because it's getting out of hand, and I think we're gonna owe like a lot of money, like a lot. We're gonna figure it out, but I probably should have gotten on this like mid-year. I don't know. I'm learning as a business owner. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my part. So like I said earlier, I have got chicken out. I think we're just gonna stick to the pasta and the broccoli. But what I'm definitely gonna do is have my coffee, get these dogs fed, because now they're inside and they're just like, could you put the camera down and pay attention to us? We haven't seen you in 8 hours. Oh my gosh. So I think the plan is right now that I need to change into my workout clothes and then make dinner and then take a little bit of a break and then go work out. That's the plan for now. I'm trying to, oh, this light is killing me. But I was talking to Nathan downstairs and I was like, what should I do? Should I change now or change after we eat dinner? And I know myself, after I eat dinner, I'm going to be like a sloth and just not want to do anything. But I really, for myself, really want to get this workout in tonight. So I'm gonna change and then start on dinner. You know you're a YouTuber when you spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to make your bun look cute and it just ends up looking like this. All right. So I've got my chicken out. I got asked a few questions about this in my favorites video, like why I didn't mention the always pan in my favorites, and I just felt like it was too soon to determine if it was a favorite, this pan right here. I talked about it in last week's vlog, how I felt like overall it's a great pan, but the customer service wasn't that great. Now that I'm a few weeks in of having it, I can tell you that it is a pan that I reach for often, and so far I'm really liking the performance of it. Yeah, there's just, I haven't found anything wrong with it yet, so I've been enjoying it. Would I recommend it? I don't know. That's a tough one. I take my recommendations pretty seriously. There was one thing that I did notice, and that was, and I know that it's not gonna show up, but there is like some weird discoloration on the handle, and it like came that way. I don't know if you guys can even like, there you go. You can see right there, there's some discoloration right here, and I'm like, what is that? Like it came out of the box that way, and like the handle doesn't exactly match the pan. I don't know. It's little things like that, but other than that, I haven't found any. I thought I saw a scratch. There's not a scratch. I haven't had any issues so far. It's so easy to clean. That is the thing that I am like really, really loving. It is very easy to clean. So I'm gonna make chicken in here and get dinner started because yeah, I've already been talking too much. I have a boil over with every single time that I make pasta on my stove. So we are trying the tried and true wooden spoon method. I recently just got some new wooden spoons, so I haven't had any. And hopefully this actually works because I'm tired of destroying my stove with boiled over pasta water. All right, that workout completely kicked my ass. Like, I'm still so red. I stay red for a long time after I work out, but man, I did like a 5-minute warm up and then a 15-minute HIIT cardio workout, and it felt amazing, but I'm going to feel it tomorrow, that's for sure. All right, so I am upstairs in the office, still beet red, as you can see. Like, it gets so bad. Anyway, I kind of wanted to take you guys along with looking at my daily planner and how I'm planning and showing you like my goals for the week. This is something that I don't always get to do in like my plan with me videos, and I haven't really been doing like the daily plan with me's. It might be something I can bring back. I'm just not sure just yet, but it might be something fun to bring back. But let me turn the camera around and show you how today looked in my planner. Okay, so one of the planners that I am currently loving is my 7x9 plum paper daily. I got mine in the modern color scheme and I really love it. I've talked about it before in one of my other videos, but I really love the colors of this one. So here is today the first. So I've pretty much gotten everything done, even sitting down and doing like my personal goals and some of my business goals. My house goals, I just kind of wanted to add a few more things to the list that I have in the back of my Moxie life, so I was able to do that. So I'm probably just going to grab my pen and check them off. It's easier to do with the book folded though, because the coil gets in the way. But what I try to do in this part of the planner for the daily like to-do list is I try to group things that are the same as much as I can. I mean, sometimes it doesn't always happen that way, and that's okay. Over here, I just do like my top 3, which typically stays the same. And then I just kind of have a brief schedule written down right here. I also have this section labeled business, and this is all of the things that I try to do for my channel, Instagram, things like that. And I just try to keep it very simple and straight to the point. I really didn't label this part right here because sometimes I'll put a quote in there, sometimes I won't. And then the bottom section is just for notes, but that's what today is looking like. So I'm going to check off these 3 things since I did go ahead and get those done. And then I have the Roomba going downstairs. I don't think I'm going to get to vacuuming because I have about 30 minutes before it's actually like my bedtime, so I actually have to hop in the shower, read for a little bit, all of that stuff. But I did not get to call my mom, so I am going to move that to tomorrow. I typically call her on Tuesday anyway. And then like the allowances is just kind of like my personal budget, like things that I want to buy, if I want to buy anything at all. And I definitely did that today because I purchased my content planner. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know when it'll come in, but I'm excited to check it out this year. I did use it the year before last and I really liked it, but I didn't stick with it. So it's something that I want to try again, but that is how my daily is looking. Next over here is my weekly actions in my Moxie Life Planner. And I still need to do my reflections, which I usually do on Sunday night, but I haven't gotten to that yet. But this is where I just kind of put, and I talked about this on my Instagram, that I kind of like to limit myself to no more than 2 things per category in the Moxie Life as far as weekly actions or goals for the week. Let me put the cap on my pen before we have an incident because I feel like it's going to happen. Okay. So this is kind of what I have going on for the week. Like for personal, I do have like my sticker organization. That is like a work in progress, but it is something that I'm trying to work on. Then I have my at-home manicure. I have some Wild University on here because their new classes do open up for, or I should say their enrollment opens up for the month on the 1st of each month. So that's something I definitely want to talk about and participate in. We have the Super Bowl this weekend. At least I think it's this weekend. I'm so out of it with sports this year. It's not even funny. Work, I've already put in the leave request for a day or an afternoon, I should say, that I need off for an appointment. Family and relationships, I have family movie night down here. For health and wellness, I have workout 4 times, and water bottle at work. I have been, like, last week was not a good hydration week for me, so one of my goals this week is to make sure that I bring my water bottle with me to work, because that's where I spend most of my waking hours, so I definitely want to have my water with me. Spiritual and personal growth are the 2 books that I'll be reading for the month. So of course, every day for like the whole year, it's going to be the Daily Stoic, and I read that as part of my AM routine. And then this month for my evening routine, I am actually going to read Get Out of Your Head by Jeannie Allen. This book was actually recommended to me by my friend Katie over at Katie K Plans. I briefly read like a little bit of the foreword, and I don't know, it is very faith-based, it seems, so we'll see how I feel about it. I am a Christian, so it's not like I have an issue with it, but I've really kind of steered clear of faith-based reading, but this book seemed like something I would be interested in, so I'm definitely going to give it a go and let you guys know what I think about it at the end of the month. I don't think it's going to take me a whole month to read it, but like I have shared before, I am not a reader, so I'm kind of taking baby steps and giving myself the 2 things to read every month. So for financial, my goals are to stick to the budget and pay the first of the month bills, which I kind of did yesterday, so I kind of cheated, but everything is paid. And then for physical environment, we just have drop-off recycling and drop-off donations. All right, so that is everything that I have for my daily planning and goals for the week. I keep looking at my face, it's so splotchy. That's how I'm seeing it through the viewfinder. I don't really know if it's really that splotchy, but anyway, I am going to hop in the shower and then read as part of my evening routine. I have really been focusing on making sure that this last chunk of time I'm not like plugged in, I'm not in front of a screen. I mean, I'm not perfect, so sometimes I will pick up my phone, but I really try to unwind with some water or tea, just to kind of, you know, reduce any sort of tension or stress or whatever, but normally a nice hot shower helps with that. And then just do some reading, because that really does help like calm me down and just, you know, get me ready for bed. So that is what I'm gonna do. I hope that you guys have at least enjoyed today's part of the vlog. I seriously was thinking of posting just a daily vlog, but then I worry that some days so much of my time is tied up at work that there won't be much to it. But then I look at days like today and I'm like, this would have been a perfect daily vlog. I really need to plan these things out a little bit better. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday morning. Wow, I actually woke up like kind of groggy. Like I felt like a good tired, if that makes sense. Like that workout last night like kicked my butt, but like in such a good way. The coffee though felt like it was not exactly strong enough, so I might actually make a cup and like put it in my Yeti mug and take it to work with me. As far as work goes today, we have a lot of meetings. Tuesdays are kind of meeting heavy. I've got still the new employee to finish onboarding or to continue onboarding. At our organization, it can take like a week or so, just depending on your position and what type of onboarding you need. Like for providers, it might be different than for someone who's an admin in our clinic. So it just kind of depends, and it also depends on if they are like an inter-agency transfer type of thing, which this one sort of is. So, you know, it just depends. So we ran into some tech roadblocks yesterday. I feel like that's an every Monday thing for us at work, but we did run into some issues with tech yesterday, and it just kind of delayed some things. So hopefully today is a little bit more smooth. So I'm not like as sore as I thought I would be, at least so far this morning from my workouts. I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on myself and see if I just need to like maybe take Tylenol later. I want to keep my body moving. I'm so glad that I started off my workout routine with yoga all of last week. I feel like the yoga really helped. I feel like it got my joints ready and just, you know, staying flexible and all of those things. So I did do a little bit of stretching last night before I went to bed though, because I was like, I do not have time to like not be able to get out of bed. So I'm gonna head downstairs, grab my lunch and my breakfast for the day to take to work. And yeah, I have no idea what we should have for dinner. Like, I had a meal plan, but this morning I was like, I don't really feel like having that. We normally have tacos on Tuesday, but I don't know. We might just change the plan and do something totally different. All right, so I am home from work. Today was a bit of a day with just so many unexpected events, and it has to do with our family, but I'll share more as soon as I can. But for now, I'm getting started on dinner. So for dinner tonight, we are having some beef kielbasa, like the sausage stuff, and I just added some frozen vegetables to kind of just, you know, infuse the flavor into the vegetables. And essentially I just wanted to be able to add something healthy to this, because the side is going to be some good old Velveeta macaroni and cheese. We're just keeping it simple and easy tonight, but this already looks amazing. So good. It is Wednesday morning. This weather is killing me. I keep forgetting, like, our temperatures are fluctuating so much, so I did not get out here and warm up my car, so I'm gonna sit here for a minute. Yesterday was just kind of a bumpy day, but we just dealt with it as best we can, as we always do. So yeah, I just took it easy the rest of the evening. I did a lot of stretching, you guys. I was so sore from that Monday workout. It didn't hit me until like 2 in the afternoon, and I was like, oh my God. It hurts to go up the stairs. So I was like, okay, I definitely need to do some stretching, and you know, I don't want to be in a place where I am so sore that I can't do a workout tonight, because then that just kind of like derails my whole plan, and then I just like don't work out for months again, and I'm like, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. So I am just out here getting my car warmed up. I've packed up my lunch. We have a VIP visitor coming to the clinic today, so I really need to be on my A game. And then I have to get some awards ready for tomorrow. We have like this monthly awards and presentation thing. They're doing like a really cool Black History Month presentation as well, which is awesome. I'm really proud of the organization I work for arranging that, because we really only have this one time a month to get together and do things like that. So I'm really happy that they included that in the program for tomorrow. So that will be awesome. And then we'll be close to the weekend. Dear God, this has been an interesting couple of weeks, so I will say that much. So also, Jesse will be home early. He is taking a long weekend from work, so we're excited to have him home and just enjoy the long weekend together. I also need to talk to him about our Super Bowl menu, because I think he's also taking off Monday, so he'll be able to hang out here with us. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm not as excited for the Super Bowl as I have been in previous years. Let's hope for an uneventful day at work. It has been so busy. It has been so busy. So, but a good busy, a really good busy. So I think it's what I think it's what I needed. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. All right, I am home from work. It is still so cold outside. I was gonna make something totally different for dinner tonight, and then I realized another item was not in my grocery delivery order. I checked my receipt, but it wasn't there. It was like an item that they couldn't substitute, which is, it's fine. So we're gonna have a frozen pizza and maybe some French fries. I have an air fryer that I've desperately been wanting to try out, but 2 things came in the mail, both books, both highly influenced by, 1, a friend of mine, and 2, another amazing author that I'm sure you guys have heard of, and it's Kendra Adachi, the Lazy Genius, the writer of The Lazy Genius Way, had recommended a book by her friend Laura, and it is Share Your Stuff, I'll Go First. So that is definitely going to be on the list. I don't think it's going to be a February book, although it really makes a cute February book because it's pink. Anyway, and then Cindy over at Llama Letters started a book club again. I think she said she's gonna do it once a quarter. She did have 2 books. I just went for 1 because I'm like, I need to pace myself. But I got, it's by Rachel Hoffman. It's the Unfuck Your Habitat You're better than your mess. This is like my book to a T. But it's basically a housekeeping and organizational system developed for those of us who feel put off or left behind by those traditional systems, the ones that so often ignore single people with full-time jobs, people without kids but living with roommates, people just a non-traditional, you know, how to get your stuff together. So, which I like because we're about to be like empty nesters, at least within the next year. I hope. It's weird to say that because I'm like, I'm not trying to push my kids out the door, but one is about to be 22 and the other is 18, and I'm just like, you're still here. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I also got some lovely tax stuff in the mail. That was not the good stuff, but I got my tax statement from Google, thank you, I think, and from Share a Sale, which I haven't done a whole lot with Share a Sale anymore. But yeah, they send you the statement, which means you have to report it, which means yay. So this year, I actually just shared this over on Instagram, but this year we have an accountant. I'm just gonna hand them all the paperwork and just walk away and pray to God they don't come back with us owing a large number, because last year left me like, I need another job to pay my tax bill. I know that that's not how that works, but I was seriously like, which one of us, I wanna go back down to the, yeah, so much. Anyway. But we figured at this point, because we own property in other states, we have property.
I understand. I'm just gonna have them all paperwork and just walk away.
My watch was listening to me the whole time. Anyway, because of our situation with owning property or owning property in other states, having multiple streams of income, which I'm very thankful for, but I don't want to go to jail with the IRS. So I figured I would let an actual professional handle it and guide us in the right direction and move forward with 2021 with being a little bit more prepared tax-wise, whether that means, you know, having a separate account to set aside funds for taxes, because there's just things that aren't automatically taxed, such as my business. You know, Google doesn't automatically tax you. Share a Sale doesn't automatically tax you. A lot of companies that do or have affiliate marketing and work with affiliates, they just send you money and you're expected to report it, and that's what you're supposed to do. So anyway, enough about that. So thought Jesse was coming home today. He's got to tie up some stuff for work, so he's actually going to leave tomorrow morning and then be done and head here. So he'll probably come home when we're all at school and work, which is fine. But I should tell him he should have dinner ready. Also, what the heck is going on with my hair back here? Anyway, I have like a lot of energy and I don't know why, because I haven't had like my afternoon coffee, and I learned my lesson the other day. I'm not gonna have it because it is now past 5, and it didn't like horribly affect my sleep, but it wasn't great either. I was still able to go to sleep at my normal time, but I felt like it was a restless sleep, and I truly think that it was because of the caffeine. So we're gonna avoid that. And I'm looking outside and I'm like, the sun is so deceiving, but I'm so thankful that the sun is out. I do have a video to film tonight. Actually, no, I don't. I can push it to tomorrow, but because Jesse will be home, part of me is like, maybe I should film it tonight. Maybe if there's enough sun, I can squeeze in this video, because it's just gonna be a quick review. I haven't done a planner review in so long. It kind of feels good to do one again. So we'll see how that goes. The sun looks like it's gonna hang out a bit for another 30 minutes or so, which is nice. Another sign that spring is coming. And yeah, that's what we're gonna get to doing, and just have a nice relaxing evening. There was one other thing that I wanted to share with you guys, and that is that I might be moving offices at work. There is like so much behind the scenes stuff going on that I can't wait to share with you guys. Unfortunately, I can't share right at this moment, but I think that there are some really good changes headed this way. And I can tell you right now that like 3 or 4 months ago, I would not have felt like this change was even possible or have felt that it was a positive change. So I really feel like the things that I'm doing to shift my mindset and where my energy is going is just changing overall. I'm not saying like everything is always happy and fun and perfect all the time, but I feel like I'm not letting myself get those really dark thoughts so easily, where I get overwhelmed and anxious and then I get frustrated and I'm just like, to hell with everything. So I'm just excited for some of the changes. I don't want to get too excited, which is why I'm holding off on some things, but I feel hopeful, and it's been a long time since I have felt that way, and it feels really good. So here is the air fryer I am going to be trying. It is by VQVG, and they have actually partnered with me. They went ahead and actually sent me this air fryer. Here's how it looks at the top, and you can see all of the buttons right there. And this air fryer it's a pretty decent sized air fryer. You can actually have this handle down right here, but just so you can see kind of how it looks all the way around there. And one of the things that's pretty neat is that this window, you'll be able to see through it once it gets going. I'm gonna do some frozen fries just to test it out for today, but this thing is pretty neat, you guys. Whoops, there we go. It actually has a blade inside. This will actually rotate, so this is a rotating air fryer, so it will keep things moving, keep things from getting stuck and burnt. So I'm really curious to see how this thing does, but I think that this is really cool. I have another kitchen gadget that's kind of like a combination: pressure cooker, air fryer, all those things, and sometimes you just want the air fryer. So that is what we're gonna try out tonight. It even comes with a baking pan, in case you have something that you are air frying that you don't want to slide down into the holes right there. There is also an additional rack that you can use as well. Okay, this is like way too cool. So you can see kind of the top there, and you can see the fries inside. That is so freaking neat. So I'm sure it's gonna take a few minutes to kind of heat up, but it did say some frozen fries would just take about 15 minutes. So we will see how it goes. So right now you can see the handle that was inside is slowly stirring the French fries in there. You guys, I am blown away. This thing is so neat. I'm like getting nothing else done because I just want to sit here and watch the French fries get stirred. But this is really cool. So that book actually says 12 to 22 minutes for French fries, so I bumped it up a couple more minutes just because I do like our fries nice and crispy. This is just so freaking cool. All right, so here are how the fries look now that it is done. They are nice and golden. They're actually very crispy. They look like really good. Like you couldn't tell that they are frozen fries. So I'm really impressed with this air fryer. I do recommend it. I will add it to my links down below. You can order it on Amazon, and it is currently on sale for $99. And another thing that I wanted to share, how to get them out of the air fryer. This handle pops up, and you would just lift the whole thing out of the air fryer, and you can toss it onto a tray or a serving tray of some type, and it's just super easy to handle and move around your kitchen with. And you just kind of pull back on this button here, and the handle will go back down. All right, so I hope you guys can hear me. I'm in the car. I'm already running about 5 minutes late, and I'm probably gonna have to sit here for another 5 minutes, but it is a balmy 32 degrees. It is 6:26 in the morning. So it's 32, and the high today is going to be 33. So essentially, it's gonna stay this way all day long. The Southerners are not ready. All right, dinner is ready. I was missing 2 key ingredients to make burrito bowls tonight, and that was cilantro and lime. So I'm honestly not sure how great these are gonna be, but we'll make do. And honestly, it's really not that big of a deal because it's just Jesse and I will do like the avocado and lettuce and all of that and the beans. And my kids will be like, we just want cheese, meat, and rice. That's it. I don't know where I went wrong as a parent that they don't want beans in their burrito bowl. But yeah, I was gonna also make like this taco sauce that I learned to make from one of the Home Chef recipes. It's like sour cream and Cholula and lime. Oh my God, it is so good. But our sour cream also, it's like past its expiration date. I was like, I don't really trust it. So we are going to eat dinner. I have a video to film and to get edited and put up. I really need to reconsider putting up videos on a Friday. I really do, because Fridays are tough. And what I probably really should consider is filming 2 videos on Saturday and Sunday instead of just 1, because yeah, it's not working for me in these past few Fridays. I have really struggled to get my videos up on time, so it's definitely going to have to be something that I'm going to have to consider and revisit. But right now we're going to eat dinner. Also, can we quickly talk about these roots? Holy crap, I don't know where all that growth came from, but I can't stand it, and my appointment's on the 10th. And I cannot wait. I think I'm going to do something different with the color so that there's not so much of a drastic difference between my natural color and what grows out. I also think I'm definitely going to cut off like a good 4 inches of hair. I'm ready to go much shorter. Okay, I need to eat. All right, so we are all done with dinner. I am ready to get this kitchen cleaned up and head to bed. It is actually 8:30, so I have about 30 minutes before I need to be in bed. I also wanted to shower. It's all not gonna happen, but yeah, I am going to get this kitchen quickly cleaned up and head to bed. All right, the kitchen is all cleaned up. I don't know why my camera's like really zoomed in on my face. That was really weird. There we go. My goodness. Kitchen's all cleaned up. I even have my first bag of Nespresso pods ready to go to UPS. It's one of my favorite things about using Nespresso is that they have a recycling program that you can just drop off the pods at UPS. They'll handle the rest and recycle them for you, so that's awesome. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up tonight because my battery is blinking and that means it's time to go to bed. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Jesse came home last night and I swear, like, we're all just on cloud 9 when he's here and everything just feels whole and complete, and I slept so good. It's just like probably the best sleep I have had in months, and I think I went to bed at like 9, like right on the dot, because I was downstairs at like 8:30 just to clean up really quick, and I was out like a light. Out like a light. I didn't even get my reading done, which was fine, but it felt good to just get a good night's sleep and just feel a little bit more refreshed this morning. So On the agenda for work today, I've got a couple of meetings per usual, but just need to get those out of the way. I'm hoping to have another meeting with my team to discuss some upcoming changes and yeah, just move forward with so many things in life. And I feel like all of these things would have been great if they happened on January 1st, but the fact of the matter is it doesn't really have to be on a set date, you know? So anyway, that's where I'm at. Actually, where I'm also at or going to is Dunkin' Donuts because I need more coffee and definitely something for breakfast to get this day started. All right, the work day is over. Oh, let me turn down my radio. Whew, what a day. It was busy, I should say. But like a good busy. Like I've said before, we're doing COVID vaccines at the clinic that I work at, or maybe I haven't mentioned yet, but yes, that's one of the things that we're doing. It's exciting, but makes for a very, very, very busy clinic, and luckily it's all done drive-through, so it's not coming into our clinic. I also got my second vaccine, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm already feeling like I could just go home and take a nap, which is probably what I'm gonna do because it is cold and cloudy, and I think I'm just gonna put on some yoga pants and a t-shirt and chill out with my family on the couch and watch a movie because it is Friday night and it is our movie night. So we need to still figure out our dinner plan. We typically order in dinner on Friday nights just because that's what we love doing. The other thing is I found out today that I will be moving offices and kind of positions. It's kind of complicated. But when is it not complicated? Anyway, found out that I'll be moving offices. This is a very good thing for me, both professionally and for my mental health at work. So I am feeling good about this change, but I immediately, like, the planner in me was like, it's time to make lists. Like, what do you need for your new space? And I instantly started thinking like, oh my gosh, I can have a coffee machine in my space again, and you know, all of these things. So yeah, like I said, I started making a list, and yeah, I'm hopeful that things are moving in the right direction. That's for sure. So I'm headed home to go be with my family. This is where I leave you guys with this weekly vlog. I'm sorry that today was a little bit short, but it is what it is. I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me this week. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. So, all right guys, I'll see you in next week's vlog. Bye everyone.